I feel like Booker T, bro. I feel like Booker T, bro. I just want to do the... Ha! 5. I want to do the 5, bro. I want to do the 5, bro. Yo, brother, big win. Big win. I can't even lie. Huge win. Big up Liam Rosenior and the boys, bro. Big up. Chelsea 5. Chelsea 5, Charlton 1. Are you sick or what? Are you mad? That's a proper classic Chelsea performance in the FA Cup, you know. That's the Chelsea of old. That's the Chelsea of old. Chelsea of old used to do that, you know. You buck them man in the FA Cup, League Cup, whatever cup, and they'll come and ransack you at your place, take food off your table. Like you wasn't even trying to get ready for dinner. Do you get it? Come in, no cutlery, no manners. And just... Do you get it? And I don't even know where to start today. Let's start with my player ratings. Jorgensen, I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. Solid performance. Goal conceded was even against him in the way that he did everything he could. And his centre-backs weren't there to save him. And he made a phenomenal save. Yeah? Bit of composure. Maybe he saves the second shot, but phenomenal. Yeah? Joshua Chempong. Brother, 10 out of 10. I don't care. Ran the game. Ran the game, bro. Yeah? And you got to understand, when you're playing this level of player, when it's like Championship League 1, at academy level, you're basically at the same level as them. So this is actually you playing one of your best performances, in my opinion. So shout out to Josh. We've been asking to get him in the lineup and he done phenomenally well. Tosin gets his goal. I still don't like it. I'm being so real. I still don't like it. He's got a long way to go before he proves to me that I can trust him. And say with battered. So for the pair of them today, off the back of the fact that we only conceded 1, which we probably even shouldn't have conceded, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to give them like a 7.5 out of 10. 7.5, 7.5. Standard performance, pretty decent. Could have been better. And battered could have got less the way he was defending. I can't even lie. But I'm gonna give it to them. Jarrell Hatto, brother, 10-10. Don't care. Don't at me. Guy was on smoke all game. And by the way, I was saying to my wife, this is what we bought Hatto to do. See that dusty performance against Karabag. We didn't buy Hatto to be a high-level defender. Even though he's a defender, if you go and watch most of his clips, the thing that Hatto gets celebrated for is his progression up the field, his arrival in the box, shots off. Do you get it? Causing chaos in there. And I like the new system. It's not forcing Kukurea out wide and just stuck there having to force the overlap, or maybe not even doing overlaps or underlaps. We pushed that left back, that full back right into the mix. Love it. That is what Jarrell Hatto does. That is what he does. And I'm not going to lie, for me, it's even better because I feel like what we're getting now, and it's only been one game, so I can't wait to see the Arsenal game, can't wait to see the Brentford game afterwards, right? Or I think we've got one more game after that, right? But I can't wait to see how it develops, because to me, this feels like everybody's making the right decisions now in terms of personnel. We go forward from there into the midfield. Santos and Caicedo, great double pivot. A little bit leaky at times, but between the two of them, I like the short, sharp passing. Because at first I didn't get it. I was thinking, are they doing too much? But what I understand is they're drawing players in with a short, sharp passing so that when you find that outlet, you've got overload straight away. Brilliant. Beautiful. Magnifique. Do you get it? Yeah? Caicedo and Santos, as a pairing, I'm going to give them 9 out of 10 each. Phenomenal. And for Caicedo not to get booked or any card at all, well done, bro. Do you get it? Left wing, Garnacho, struggled today. Struggled. And I'm going to make a prediction about this Garnacho, yeah? Now, because I was one of his avid defenders saying that he was the priority signing coming into the club, and he's actually been better than Gittins. And I stand on that. Up until this point, he's been better than Gittins. I'm going to make a prediction now. If Gittins continues to play under Liam Rosenior and he continues to get cameos at right wing, I'm going to make the prediction that Gittins will usurp Garnacho. Because what I saw today was Garnacho Still struggling with the old way of playing, which is to receive the ball, waiting to receive the ball high up the pitch. Whereas what you saw with Gittins is Gittins was happy to drop in, a bit like what Madueke used to do, to be fair to him. He would drop in, drop balls off low, and then go and collect high and take on his man 1-for-1. And he did a phenomenal... As a pair of wingers today, Gittins, out of the two of them, phenomenal today. Now, you might also say the opposition may have given him a bit of a easier ride today because he was cooking the fullback. The fullback didn't even answer. He started booting the ball into his own fans. But I'm still going to give Gittins the credit. This is what we said about Gittins from the start. If he plays without fear, if he understands who he's playing for and gives 110%, I have no doubt in my mind that he will succeed at this club. But he needs to find that energy, that guile, that zeal, that hunger, the desire to want to finish a man. Pause. Yeah. So shout out to him. So Garnacho, I'm gonna give him a 7 out of 10 today. Wasn't his best performance, but he did really well on that goal for the one that Buonanotte skewed a bit. Yeah, he did really well there. I was just disappointed that he didn't cut his man down to the byline more often. But then when I'm saying that, I'm also understanding that we haven't got a striker who can head the ball. So why would I want Garnacho to be cutting back off the byline? I don't want him to do that. I want him to do exactly what he did today. But he needs to be better. So 7 out of 10. Gittins, I'm going to give Gittins, honestly, I'll have to give him a 10 out of 10. I'm going to have to give him a 10 out of 10. His performance was actually amazing, bro. Defensively and offensively, consistently ripping. You could see as the half was growing on in the first half, he was getting tired. He was making sloppier decisions. But that was a performance of a man that has been starved of game time and wants to prove he belongs here. And I'm very, very happy to facilitate that if that is the performance he's going to give every week. So Gittins 10, Garnacho 7 out of 10. Guiu, I'm going to give Guiu an 8 out of 10. Got his goal, phenomenal, stayed in the game. And I want that from a striker. Stay in the game. If you ain't getting chances, runs in behind, stay in the game. And he did that. Buonanotte, I'm going to give Buonanotte a 7 out of 10. For me, again, I'm surrounded by Leicester fans. So I know what Buonanotte is capable of. This is not what he's capable of. He can do far more, but he did a good job of taking things over. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 as well. Then we go to the subs. Esteval, selfish today. I'm not even going to say uncharacteristically because I've heard that he's got a little bit of this streak in him. However, I assume this is what happens when you've been starved of game time and you're 18 years old. You want to prove you're still that guy. So I understand why what happened today, although I don't want to see that next time. When Liam Delap is free on goal, you always feed your strikers. You give your strikers confidence. So for me, that's one thing that he needs to get out of his game. But I'm going to give him as a sub. I don't want to say I'll give him higher than a 9 or 8 really, but I'm going to give him 7.5, 8 out of 10 today. I thought he was good. Enzo Fernandez came on, wonderful performance, 8.5 out of 10. Delap, really good as well. No argy-bargy, although I saw him coming on talking to the centre-back, so he must be friends with him. Maybe that's why he didn't try to elbow him today. Yeah, he didn't need to fight. But even as a mentality shift, it seems in the last 2 games or so, despite that little argy-bargy at Man City, he's been far better in terms of his own level of composure. And that's what I want to see. And this is what I expected from the manager with the way that he's talking about these players. He's giving them the same confidence Mourinho was giving to the players when he first came into Chelsea. Telling Lampard, telling John Terry, you guys are some of the best players in the world. Show it. That's what I like. And you can see it feeding into the players. Besides that, I've covered Joshua Chempo. I've covered the first team. I can't even remember the rest of the subs, to be honest with you. But overall, I just want to say great team performance. Great performance of old. I like the new setup with the 3 at the back, but I like it more because we're progressing the ball faster. You know, one of my biggest criticisms of Tosin at the back and any other centre-back was that we were too slow. But Tosin especially was too slow. What I've loved is this new way of playing means he's not taking too much time with that foot on the ball rubbish. Yeah? He's getting it, bopping it to Santos, bopping it to Caicedo, getting it back, bop somewhere else. Badiashile, I'm still worried about. But I've been worried about Badiashile since we signed him. I think there's something there where you just got to let him go. You got to get in a new centre-back. And if that's Colwill, I'll be far happier with Colwill playing in those situations and scenarios than I would be with Badiashile. But we do need to sign another left-sided centre-back. That is a fact. Right side, I think we will be relatively okay because if it's Chalobah and it's a Chempong, I think we can get away with it. And more especially if it's Reece James, we will be absolutely fine playing as a right-sided centre-back. So I'm very, very happy with today's performance. I feel very, very comfortable, very, very calm, very, very positive, as I have been since Liam Rosenior's appointment. And it's not because I'm delusional. It's because I'm seeing and I'm hearing things that I did not see under Maresca. And it is necessary. It is necessary. I am going to jump on this bandwagon early and I'm going to encourage you and endeavour you to join me. Chelsea are going to return to the top of English football very, very soon. Mark my words. Or as my dad would say, mark it on the wall. Big performance. Shout out to Liam Rosenior. Shout out the boys. Great victory. One header from tossing. Hato with a pile driver. We haven't seen that kind of goal since Matic. Maybe I'm doing too much there, but pile driver in the FA Cup, you know the reference. Fernandes with a late goal to make it 5-1. Beautiful. You always got to be ruthless when you go into these games. And of course, Gil. And I don't even know who got the other goal. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto was the other one that came on. I didn't like that he was walking at times or sort of like running to get the ball and then being like, ugh. Brother, if you come on as a sub, you need to give 150% performance. I also am not really feeling, people get onto Garnacho, I'm not really feeling Pedro Neto doing this. You've got to understand why you're getting criticism, bro. You haven't been good. So that, I think, needs to change. But I think Liam Rosenior can do something about that. So as for me, very, very ecstatic, very, very happy. I cannot lie. Listen, let me know how you feel down in the comment section below. Hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit that bell notification icon so you get a notification every single time I upload. And please, please comment. I love to reply to the comments, even the ones where people call me delusional. Listen, it's a conversation. Let's have it. I'll see you in the next video, my Chelsea people. Up there, Chelsea. Up there, Chelsea. Up there, Chelsea. Take care. Don't stress. Stay blessed. Peace.